What was it like Alatoa going down, obviously Achilles in the scrum?
Oh, bro.
Does that shit sort of scar you? Or you're alright?
It would scar like a player. Like scrums are just a weird thing, bro. Where like you've got like tons of weight going through your body. Like, and I just say tons. Like I think it's like 2 tons of something going through your back. Like especially at the front.
Oh really? Is that the weight behind it?
Yeah. So like it's you're transferring a lot of force through your body. So there's obviously always a lot of injuries in the front row, and there's so much weight and load, especially on a tight head on the right side of the scrum. Al's a beast. He'll come back better than ever, but it's just unfortunate. Like he was our captain, he was our leader. He was probably one of our better players, and he's like tight head. We need some tight heads. Like he's world class. So it's. I
don't know the difference. I know where they sort of stand, but what's the big difference between those two, tight head and loose head?
Well, I reckon loose head's like a lot easier, and I'll say that. That's because I play loose head, but like tight head, you have to be crazy strong. Like you just have to be very strong. Like
just in the scrum, mate. It's just in the scrum. Like technically,
a lot more.
Is it like a different type of strength? Or?
Yeah. Like you look at Taniela Tupou, he squats like 300 kilos and benches over 200, and he's 145 kilos, and he's huge, and he's so strong, bro.
Yeah.
But like I could never replicate that on the right side of the scrum. It's like left side's like you're against, my head's on the outside, I'm against one person.
Oh, it's nice out there. You got a bit of room out there, bro.
Nice to breathe, bro.
Your back.
He's in the
another flanker.
Bro, he's in the mix, bro. But he's got 2 heads each side, and he's pushing against like 5 other people. So he's like, you got to be proper strong.
Like it's part of the game that like union guys and league guys always talk about. Like union guys look at league and go, that scrum's a waste of time. Us leagueies watch a union scrum, it collapses 3 times. We're like, you guys are wasting time. What's it like being rolling into a scrum the first time? Because I hear Phil Kearns talk about it. Like, oh, this is the part of the game that we love and sort of shit like that. Is it actually like that?
You're in the scrum.
I feel like he's throwing that off to you, bro.
It's a love-hate relationship. It's good when it's going well, but it's like definitely a hard thing I've had to learn. Like you come up against blokes that are 33 years of age and 145 kilos. Like my starting debut for the Wallabies was against the Springboks, and I went up against Franz Malherbe, who's 145 kilo farmer from Bloemfontein.
Got that country strength,
bro. Yeah. And like I got pumped. And like my first scrums in Super Rugby, Nella sent me off. Like I went off the field. Like I got carded for scrums, which is like unheard of. So like it took me like a lot of lessons to learn actually how to scrum and how to do it, especially as a young bloke. But like but I love hate. Like training scrums, no, not great. Like training mauls, not great.
Yeah.
Like it's all in a grain of salt. But in a game, if your scrum's going well and you're dominating the other team, there's no better feeling. So it's interesting.
I was talking to Quaid about it, and obviously he made them that mistake when he was saying like he goes, I made the mistake, like I own that, but like if we had all the boys on deck for the scrum, it like doesn't sort of collapse and they don't get the penalty. And from someone who doesn't really understand the game as well as you guys, I just didn't realize how important set pieces was until sort of Quaid sort of breaks it down for me, bro.
Yeah. You got blokes in Europe who are like 140 kilos, they can't do anything else around the field.
But scrum.
So and they get paid like
whatever.
Bro, like in France, like you get paid near $1 million to be
just a scrum. Like that's like your point on what you said there, how important the set piece is. Like
it's crazy.
You know, as unfortunate that happened, knock on, and then there was a scrum. We can still win that if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. And that's exactly what he was saying.
Yeah,
bro.
we still have the capability to get the ball back. And that's I guess that gets into your point of how crucial the set piece is. Like he was saying, there's some guys who literally just get paid just to scrum, which is
like that'd be a good little gig, eh?
Oh, like big coin, bro. Like tight heads in Europe are the highest paid. Flat stick. You ask anyone.
Who's the highest paid prop in the world?
Nella. I get Nella scraps, man. I'd say Nella's one of the better tight heads in the world, scrummaging wise, when it's on his day. But like those South African boys, they all play all over Europe. All the Argentinian boys, all over Europe.
Yeah. In Europe, so what we're getting at Europe, there's a lot of set piece. Like set piece is a big thing over there.
Wet, like colds.
Yeah.
Like
so like scrums. Yeah, lots of ball drop are going to lead to scrums and stuff like that. So there's a lot of, I guess, big dogs that play over there.
Yeah.
In the set piece.